Hi, my name is Naomi. I'm with the National African American Parent Union. Some of you may remember me from Facebook. I post at least once a week on Facebook to try to keep everybody caught up with what's going on. I live in Los Angeles in the 9th District. And in the 9th District, it is tore up. The place is worse than ghetto in some areas. We found in 2014 that in the alleys of South LA, 5 tons of garbage was taken out of the alleys. 5 tons. It just so happened that most of it was in one alley. After more research, it was found that there was businesses that was dumping that trash in the alleys of South Central Los Angeles. Businesses. Now, those of us who live here, especially those of us who's been here for quite a while, me, I've been here my whole life. And I remember how it was when I was a child in the we'll leave that alone. Even though it was still oppression, and even though jobs were still scarce for African American people, emphasis on American, we were happy. Folks stayed out of our communities and we stayed out of theirs. We helped each other. We lifted each other up. We knew how it felt to be a part of a community. We were held accountable to our community. We were held accountable to our parents, to the adults in our community. The young people knew our place, and the adults stayed in their lane. It just was a system that worked. It worked so well that African Americans started opening businesses all up and down Central Boulevard, or Avenue, depends on who's telling the story. They had their own clubs. They had their own businesses. We had our own stores. The people that worked in our communities looked like us. It was prosperous. We found out, however, some of us don't know because all of the education that makes any sense was taken out of the school. Taken out. So that black people can be ignorant. Another word for ignorant, nigger. Look it up. They had a right to call us niggers back in the days when everybody was slaves, because they were hung or sold or taken away from their families if they ever learned how to read or write. If it was found out that someone learned to read or even write their own name, they could lose their lives. The fear of the masters in those days was an educated black man. That has not changed. Look at what Obama had to go through as a black president. And if that has not changed at the highest levels, what would make us think that it has changed at any level at all? We are witnesses to the fact that racism exists in our communities. Everybody else seems to be shocked and appalled to find out that racism still exists. Yet, it's not surprising to us. It's an everyday part of life in the black communities. for there to be racist police officers, for there to be discrimination, for there to be prejudice against all people of color. That is not surprising. At least it's not surprising to us. Okay. So it is. Big deal. What's so big about that? What's new about racism? Like you said, everybody knows. At least in our community. I am going to be coming on YouTube. And I'm going to be giving an update of information that I have found that might enlighten some people. Again, I am Naomi. I'm a head organizer with the National African American Parent Union, the National African American Parent Union. That would be NAAUP, not CP. Our mission: empowering African American people with the tools necessary to understand and implement the laws, rules, and regulations that govern their community. Now, that was laid in my heart by our boss. And once it was laid in my heart, I was asked to make sure that I got it to the people. And he has helped me open doors that no man could open ever since. We'll be working with the LA Police Department's Gang Task Force, which is the part of the department that governs our community. The Gang Task Force. Let's not mention that every black person is seen as gangbangers, dope dealers, prostitutes, liars, or thieves. And we have to also understand and remember that these titles are usually sent down by the people who really own these titles. Watch yourself. I'll be getting back with you. I may not be on the streets this time, but you'll see me. Because I am working just for you.